welcome back to Cabin View Ventures. So today we're going to kind of stick with the theme of the week and do our Cabin View Ventures State of the Union. But we're not talking politics because that's not good for anybody, honestly. Both parties are a complete mess in my opinion, and we need some major overhaul with our whole political system. But like I said, we're not getting into it. It's not a good topic for anybody to get into right now. So we are going to talk State of the Union of how the firewood business is doing and what I have going on around here, what I have coming up. I haven't gotten too many videos out lately, mainly because of the weather. We've had so much rain. I don't think we've gone more than 3 days without rain or snow. So it has just stayed a wet, muddy, sloppy mess around here all winter. So my two major projects that I need to get done are this road leading from my driveway back to the log yard, and once that's done, getting the shed torn down behind me and rebuilding it like the firewood shed I have now, so I have more good storage for firewood. And that's one of my big problems here, just the way my setup is and my layout. I don't have the greatest setup for storing and drying firewood, or having a nice big square log yard where I've got plenty of room to move around and set everything up. So we're working with what we got. First thing I want to do is update you guys on the firewood stand. The firewood business is doing really well. So I had a little bit of a lull for 2-3 weeks, and all of a sudden this weekend it really picked up. Got a little bit colder. We got a warm spell coming. Like, we're gonna hit 70 for like a couple days straight, and then we're gonna drop right back down into the 40s. So I don't know what spurred the sales, but the firewood stand got cleaned out pretty good. So I've got 10 bags. I've got 10 bags loaded up in the side-by-side of the firewood, and now I'm gonna make some kindling bags to get down there, and we're gonna get that restocked. So let's get cracking on that. This has been my new preferred. Oh, I forgot to put my bucket on. There we go. I'm like, why is my firewood going out? This sycamore has been my preferred kindling. This stuff lights really, really nice. Gets very hot, very fast. And it's great for starting fires. I just throw a little bit of paper under it, light it up, and this stuff takes off. So, and it's a whole lot cheaper than buying, you know, like a firewood starter, or those sticks that they dip in whatever they dip them in. And I've got a whole lot of sycamore. So actually a little piece of red oak will sneak in there. And this stuff you don't have to split down real small because of how well it lights. So I can leave this stuff a little bit bigger. Piece we're gonna leave out. Alright, so I am definitely ready for a bundler. I've been looking at different ones, bag bundlers, cellophane bundlers. I'm leaning towards cellophane bundlers right now. They're a whole lot cheaper. They're a little bit faster. I know there's some good bag bundlers out there, but these bags are not cheap, and they are not as easy to fill. Even with a bundler, you still have to add a couple pieces to fill the bag out. That's because how the bag has to fit over top of the bundling system. You know, you're never going to get a nice tight bag. So you're still going to have to add at least 1 or 2 pieces to it. You know, so I don't know. I'm leaning towards the cellophane bundlers. They're the same price, but the materials, the bundling materials for the cellophane, even with, so a roll of cellophane plus, you know, if you're gonna make like a nice postcard to put in there with all your company information on it, your contact info, and a handle for the top of it, I think I priced them out to, like, you know, I don't even think it was 20 cents per like 1 cubic foot bundle. The bags cost about 67 cents per 1 cubic foot bundle. So, you know, you're saving almost 50 cents per bundle just by going with the cellophane. On top of that, it's faster. They look just as nice, if not. I really like the look of the bags, but being able to have a nice postcard with the company information in there, I think that's a nice touch. I know you can get, you know, you can have stickers made, and you can get blank, you know, Firewood bags. Instead of ones that have like the fire on them, you can get blank ones that you can put your own label on. You know, I don't know how well it would lay or if it would come off, but just the price alone, I don't like the look of the bags that much more than the cellophane. And saving almost 50 cents per bundle is a lot of money. That's going to add up quick if you're doing a lot of business. So I think anybody that sells, you know, a lot of bundled firewood, I think they prefer those cellophane wrapped systems. The nice thing with the bags, if you're just starting out or you're not selling a lot, you know, you don't need a system to bundle them. Like the way I'm doing it, I'm using a 5-gallon bucket with the bottom cut off, or, you know, some guys will use a trash can with the bottom cut off. So you don't necessarily need a bundler for the bags. But once you start selling a lot, or you want to have a nicer looking product with, you know, your company logo in there, I think the cellophane's the way to go. So that's the way I'm leaning right now. But I'm just starting to bundle up a lot more firewood, and it's not fast doing it this way. It's much harder on your back unless you built some kind of table to put them on. Now the kindling I'll still bag. Well, I guess I don't have to. I don't know. I guess you could wrap the kindling in the cellophane. I don't know. I haven't decided with the kindling yet. Alright, that's all we're going to do for now. All right, let's get this stuff down front. Much better. All right, so got the roadside stand filled up again. Really happy with how that's going, and I've got some new ideas I'm gonna work on this summer. So I may have found a guy that fabricates fire pits for a pretty good price, and they're really nice looking. So I might work with him and buy a couple and try to bundle together some nice fire pit packages for my customers. So you can come in, you can buy your fire pit, we'll load it up with wood, and we're also going to sell a second kit that has the fire pits with wood and a little bench that you can sit on and store your firewood in. So we're going to keep adding on to the firewood business. And then I'm also going to start reaching out and trying to find some local small businesses that might be interested in selling bundles. So firewood business continues to grow. Right behind me here is my big project. So I'm standing out on the driveway right now, and you can see I've done quite a bit of damage to this side yard here. And all of this is just from how much I've been coming in and out with loads of firewood. So filling up the roadside stand, just hauling firewood in and out of here. So, you know, I've got some little bit of standing water. It's just a complete mess. And I haven't been using this because it's just filling all my equipment with mud, so all my equipment is dirty. It's tearing the yard up more. I'm tracking mud everywhere. So I have got to get this stabilized. So this is my big springtime project. Hopefully the weather cooperates so I can get that done. But I want to just tear all this sod off of here, strip the topsoil off. There's not a whole lot of topsoil on this, so we'll take the little bit that's there, get that off, and build a nice road that leads all the way back to the woodshed. And then once I get that done, I'm going to be tearing this shed down. I've mentioned that a couple times now, but I need a little more room to get back here. This isn't wide enough to get equipment with, you know, 8-foot, 10-foot logs carried through it because of where the hillside starts to go down. So I've got some dirt that we're gonna flatten this edge out a little bit more with. First thing I'm gonna do is tear that shed roof off and then take that whole structure down and rebuild it just like I have this wood shed here. So I'm just gonna keep this wood shed going all the way down, probably another, I don't know, maybe 24 feet. So I'll be able to store a decent amount of firewood in here. It'll open all this up. I'll be able to have firewood storage all along the edge of this hillside, so it'll get really nice airflow to it. And I'll have plenty of storage, you know, inside a shed for firewood. So those are my big plans for this spring and summer. You know, we get all that done and we're gonna be in pretty good shape here. All right guys, that's gonna wrap things up for today. So thanks for joining me. We got a lot of good projects coming up. So if you like this kind of content, please subscribe and we will see you guys on the next one.